Ntim Fordjour urges government to clarify ECG container discrepancies following national security involvement. Rev. John Ntim Fordjour, the ranking member of Parliament's Defense and Interior Committee, is demanding clarity and accountability in the ongoing controversy over missing containers belonging to the electricity company of Ghana ECG, reportedly valued at more than $700 million. In a social media post on April 2nd, he raised serious concerns about the recent evacuation of 706 containers by national security, questioning whether these could be part of the 1340 ECG containers that have been reported missing. Rev. Fordjour emphasized the need for transparency regarding the status and contents of the evacuated containers, stating, "Could the 706 containers taken by national security be among the missing ECG containers? Where are they now?" He also criticized the Energy Ministry for not mentioning the evacuation in prior updates, suggesting a significant communication gap. Why was the public not informed about this national security-led evacuation in any of the Energy Minister's briefings? He asked, calling for immediate answers. He stressed that the whereabouts of all containers must be clearly identified, and urged the authorities to provide detailed and honest explanations. "We deserve complete accountability and straight answers. Every single container must be traced and accounted for," Rev. Fordjour concluded. Summary: Rev. John Ntim Fordjour, a member of Parliament's Defense and Interior Committee, is calling for transparency and accountability regarding over $700 million worth of missing ECG containers. He questioned if the 706 containers recently evacuated by national.
How come containers at the ports, containers that have arrived, the bureaucracy at our ports, they say the containers are missing? Mr. Speaker, it is true that when these containers come, there is some connivance with some customs officials, and they sell these containers, these cables that ECG needs after the supplier has been paid. They sell the container and then people resell back to ECG. Are we pretending we don't know? Instead of us to pay attention and kill the rots, then we come here, then MPP, NDC, so now they say, oh, maybe it's happening under MPP, it's happening under NDC. No. An honorable minister, I know what you can do. If we can give you support to do it, you must adopt a posture, a non-partisan posture, and tackle the rots. But if we all want to approach it MPP, NDC, Mr. Speaker, it will remain. NDC will spend 4 years, 16 years, 20 years, the same thing will be there. They will come into opposition and the same thing would arise again. Then the perpetrators will be there in the system. Mr. Speaker, today, Ghanaian businesses cannot sleep because there's a new government, whereas foreign businesses are surviving because their ambassadors will be protecting their businesses.
We're currently at one of the warehouses where some Chinese officials were busted yesterday, and you know all about the stolen containers for ECG, and they traced it. They finally found it here. So just as you can see behind me, they when they get the wires, they move them to and they bring them here. Then they take it to the fireplace where you saw earlier. Then they mold it into, I think, aluminium poles, or sort of. So we're still moving around, getting to see the.
These are brand new cables. They are not used cables, as you can see. And they are for like electrification projects.
So yesterday we were forced to shut the company down. Otherwise, they'll end up melting the rest of the evidence we have.
But you can feel the heat, which means that they were melting them and trying to get them off before you come.
All right. So we can now see the
the final product.
The final product. And we are told a lot have been exported out of the country already. A lot have already been exported.
That's a lot, huh?
Yeah, I think it's not familiar.
So this is the location that yesterday 8 Chinese nationals were arrested with the Ghana.
We picked 3 Chinese and 2 Ghanaians from here. Okay. And then the rest were picked from the second company, which will be visiting from here.
So there's another company that's also doing
There are
that.
2 companies.
Oh, okay.
In fact, there is a 3rd company, but I don't want to talk about it because they were smarter. We didn't get any evidence, so we prefer not to talk about it.
But we'll still get it. What we'll do is we'll trace the container numbers and everything. It doesn't end here. When we finish, we'll give you a briefing. So let's go.
ECG. I had the privilege of chairing the board in July. Because I'm a businessman, the first question I ask myself is that how can ECG award a contract? And when the contract is awarded, all the person does is deliver at the port, present bill of lading, and request for payment. I said, with the greatest respect, I don't want to use a word. This is parliament. I was shattered. I said, how? And ECG would have to pay. So I realized that ECG was paying a lot of bills when they have not even had access to the goods. And when you ask them, I asked the procurement manager, director of procurement, a question. I said, why did he say, oh, chairman, this is the practice since. This is the practice. And they will bring you document. I listened to honorable member for Second D, lawyer, you from Second D, Ntim, and I am adopting his submissions as though they were mine. The time has come. This politics, somebody says MPP, NDC, it's a system problem that I will any day support this minister to embark on reforms.
We'll come in and they will offload. So it was after the place was full and they couldn't pack in more, then they decided to.
That means they were doing a lot.
Yeah, they were doing it. And this has been going on years. Yes, just not now.
Okay.
It has been going on. The whole of last year they were using cables to produce.
Yeah. At least it's good we came here. You've seen it for yourself. I think we have to do the other one, then we are done. Then we can brief you.
Oh, it's there. You should have seen it when you entered. It's there.
Yeah, the name is just outside. I think Pond something. Pond Lock also.
So this is the second machine for this is the final one. So and all this we need the cables. This is the cable.
So they convert these cables into what?
To aluminum rods.
That's the product you are seeing.
The aluminum rods. This one.
Yes.
That's the final.
I don't know, aluminum bars, aluminum rocks, or yes, or aluminum bars. Now, you can see it has been ongoing for so many years. From the intel we had here, some of their own workers. This has been going on from 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
They were producing these products from the ECG cables. So it's not even a new thing. So you can imagine the amount of money that they have been able to get from it. And now people sell it very cheap to them. from here, I want us to go and then you see the modules, how they conceal it. They have a warehouse that when they buy, they stack all the cables there. But it was full, so they have to devise another way of concealing it. So all the car rims you are seeing there, it's not rims. It's actually cables. They have packed the cables there and then covered it up with the rims. So we'll go there, you look at it. They will now go to the warehouse itself and you also see the quantity of cables we have there. This is their firehouse also. You know the other one we saw firehouse. This is also their firehouse. So all the cables are brought here. You can see some stack over there. So they burn it here and use it to produce all sort of different forms of the aluminium products. So that is what we have over there. So they are in the process of melting all this. So this is evidence of ECG cables. And we are going this way. Okay. So somebody was asking about the